Are you guys all ready to take this home? Yeah. All right, let's do it. So we're going to talk about interactive music. And what I mean is music designed for participation. So we're going to go on a musical journey, if you guys are ready. And it's going to end with the most amazing group of talented people on the planet over here. We're all going to have a jam session together. We're all going to make music together. So, sound good? Yeah. All right. So we're going to start out our journey by listening to a piece of music. And I want you all to take a listen. And what I want to tell you is that what's special about this piece of music isn't as much about the music itself, but where it was recorded. So take a listen, see if you can guess where the microphone was located. Any guesses? Underwater is pretty close. It actually is, the correct answer is inside of the womb of a pregnant woman with a baby. So this is work done by Dr. Sheila Woodward. She used this little tiny microphone called a hydrophone. It's 5 centimeters, about 2 inches long. She put it in the womb. She was curious what music sounded like to an unborn baby. So what we just heard is what it sounds like. So it turns out that music is audible to babies that are not yet born. And she actually did measuring and research and found out that there's actually interaction with the music. There's heart rate changes and movement changes. So our musical development starts before we're born. So with that, I want to take you through some basic components of music that are universal to all 7 billion of us on the planet, and then share a project called Voice of Life, where we took all those musical elements, brought them together in the most potent way we could to bring music for health and wellness to people. And our model is that we say that music is healing to the point where we are seeking out doctors to actually prescribe music as complementary treatment. So that's the goal of this Voice of Life project. My personal story is I actually graduated from UCLA with a degree in music composition. I got a job on a famous TV show working at NBC, and I was very lucky. And 2 months later, my father unexpectedly committed suicide. And I had always been passionate about music, but when that happened, I sat in my car and I made a pact with God, and I said, I want to bring music to people in the most powerful way I can, because it's done so much for me to make me feel good and to make me feel better when I'm feeling bad. And so it's led me on a 22-year journey to this Voice of Life project. And it's been an interesting journey, and it's been fun. And I've had these 2 parallel paths. One, I was working on music for movies and TV shows, and the other is doing this how do I make healing music thing. So it's kind of been trial and error to get the most potent music possible. And so the comedian Jerry Seinfeld said that he pointed out that the problem with buying medicine on a shelf that says maximum strength, he said, what does that mean? They find out the exact amount that will kill you and then just back it off a little? So luckily, nobody that I know of has died from music that's too potent yet. So until that happens, I'm going to just keep looking for the most potent music possible. So there's 3 basic components in music that are utterly universal to all of us on the planet. And they are rhythm, tone, and melody. And melody is actually a combination of the 2. So it's really rhythm and tone, but we'll go with 3. So let's look at those 3 elements and what's universal about it for all of us. Look at how wired we are for music and how much we naturally want to participate with music. So let's go to this next slide. And so what we have here is 5 metronomes on a board on 2 soda cans. And you can see that they're out of sync right now. And so we're going to push play, and we're going to watch a video. These metronomes sync up over time. And at the end, you'll see that they've just synced themselves up naturally. It's called entrainment. It happens in nature. There's other examples of rhythms syncing up. Women's cycles sync up, and when people walk, they sync up. So there's a rhythmic component that's very natural. So let's go ahead and watch this. Theoretically. So the other element of rhythm that is ingrained in us is something called beat induction. There was a professor named Henk-Jan Honing in the Netherlands that did a study with 2-day-old babies and put sensors on the babies. And when they had rhythms going, they actually had monitored the baby's minds, and they showed that they're tracking the rhythm at 2 days old. So now you can see these are completely in sync. So we are naturally rhythmic. Music that is got a steady rhythm is found in every single culture on the planet, and moving to music or dance is also in every culture. So it's completely universal. So we wanted music that has a rhythm that you can feel in your body. So that was very important. So the next element is tone. So we have a little video here. It's basically a high school science experiment. And it's on resonance. So let's watch that.
These two boxes are set to the exact same frequency. So when I put them parallel to each other, leaving a small gap, and I hit one, I let it ring, and I stop this one, you can still hear the sound in this box, but not in this one.
So you play one, you stop it, and the other one's ringing. So the other box is physically resonating from the vibration. So when we are singing together and we are making notes together on the same note, we are physically resonating with each other. It's physics. So there was a doctor, an oncologist in Manhattan. His name is Mitchell Gaynor. And he had these Tibetan bowls, and he had his patients just chanting. They sound like this. Oh, he just had them chant on the note. And he found amazing healing results. So we said, okay, we need tone. And that in and of itself is healing. It's just not that interesting. So we wanted to actually have music that's fully interesting. So we did that. And then, so the next element of rhythm. Why am I not getting this thing to work? Can you go to the next slide, please? Thank you. So when groups of people are singing together, the body releases a chemical called oxytocin. And it's the same chemical when women give birth to babies, that they're completely high on the stuff. It bonds them to babies and makes them feel trusting and connected. And so it happens when we all sing together, we get that same feel-good chemical. We also get dopamine, which is the same thing. So whoever said sex, drugs, and rock and roll, they were right. Dopamine happens from all of those things. So those are the three elements, rhythm, tone, and melody. So the really exciting thing is right now, interactive media is taking interactive music to new levels. There's a company called Smule. They have two apps. One's called Glee Karaoke, and the other is called Sing. And people all over the world can sing together from different remote locations. So when the tsunami happened in Japan, they actually had 4,000 people singing the song Lean on Me, and they show a globe, and the globe rotates, and they actually have 8 million users on this app. So people just want to sing and interact together. There was another gentleman, Eric Whitaker, who did a great TED Talk where he created a virtual choir. He had 2,000 people all singing from all parts of the world and made this giant choir out of it. So we all naturally want to interact and sing with each other. So the technology is here. Can you imagine now there are over 1 billion active smartphones on the planet? What would it sound like with 1 billion people all singing together at the same time? Like, imagine if we got 7 billion people. Imagine if everybody on the globe could sing together at the same time. Might even change the way we literally think of ourselves and each other. We're all the same. We all want the same thing. We want to feel connected and unified. Music does that. So to me, it's deeply medicinal. I have no problem with recreational use. I've had a lot of recreational use myself, especially when I used to go to Grateful Dead concerts. I'm just here to advocate the medicinal use because I think that's where the real potency is. So the last thing I want to say before we go into our live music portion is there was a doctor named Dr. Charles Lim who did some wonderful research with an fMRI scanner. He had jazz improvisational musicians that he put in the brain scanner, and he had them improvise. And so what he found is that, first of all, the brain lights up like a Christmas tree when it's on music, and that's actually been shown in other studies. But the thing that was really potent about what he found out is that musicians who are excellent at improvisation, who are masters, they can actually turn off the part of the brain that's monitoring and judging and evaluating what's going on. So, and it's actually a skill that can be honed and developed over time. So that's the invitation for you all now, is we're all going to take a little musical journey together, and just keep in mind that there's going to be this inner dialogue that's going to say, what am I doing? Am I doing it right? Do I sound good? Do I not? And that's normal. That's part of the thing. And you can let that fade into the background. In the foreground, just maybe think about all of these things we talked about, how rhythm is just natural in our body, how the tone and the vibration is all something that just resonates with all of us, how the melody is something that we totally all automatically, intrinsically connect to. How many of you have ever had a song stuck in your head? So we don't know why that happens, but we know that the brain just grabs onto melodies and holds on to it. So we can think about all these things, and just, we don't even really have to think about anything. Ultimately, when we all just participate with the music, really it's a meditation. And so this is music that really is about giving the world the healing power and the healing benefits of chant and meditation. So this Voice of Life project is something that I started with my partner Peter about 4 years ago. And Peter had studied Indian classical music in India, in Varanasi, for about 8 months. And so we said, okay, we want to put all these elements together. We want the rhythm, tone, melody. The tricky thing is, when you have a constant tone, it limits what you can do with your musical chord progression, because some chords are going to conflict with the tone. So it was a dance to actually get all the components to work together. But we think we've done a really good job with it, so we'd like to share with you now a track called Home. And we have our wonderful singers here who will come up and join us. So I was driving actually right here on PCH, and I had this track from a wonderful composer named Mike Tavera. I had invited different composers to do different tracks for the album, and I'm listening, and I'm wanting to chant Om, and I said, I want something completely universal, more universal than Om, and I thought, home, what's more universal than that? So the invitation, the primary invitation, is for us all to chant. We call it the home tone. Is for everyone to chant. If you all will please just sing. I'm going to start on the home tone, embodying the home tone. You might or might not have met Gray earlier. Gray is a rather tall gentleman. You might not have noticed that Gray also has a very large didgeridoo. So Gray's going to start us out on the home tone, and then if you all will just sing home on this note. Close your eyes if you want, or keep them open. Just feel the music and let yourself go.
We'd love you all to keep singing home.
Home.
Amazing band. That was Home from Voice of Life. Thank you very much.